So what does the skinny fat physique actually look like? Well, the skinny fat physique can briefly be explained as the physique where a man looks skinny with a shirt on but fat with the shirt off. In other words, the skinny fat physique would be where one is not necessarily overweight but do hold a bit of fat on certain places that doesn't show well with clothes on, which is typically on the lower stomach and hips. And as you saw in the intro, this was also the physique that I started my fitness journey with. So, with that said, how do you actually go from skinny fat to ripped in the most effective and enjoyable way possible? Well, that's what we're going to look at now. To achieve a ripped physique, starting at skinny fat, you are going to have two main objectives. Number one, get lean at around 8 to 10% body fat. And number two, build a fair amount of muscle mass. Seems obvious, right? Unfortunately, it's not quite that easy. Even though losing fat and building muscle is the way to go from skinny fat to ripped, there's still one big problem, and that problem is known as the skinny fat dilemma, which is, should I lose fat or should I build muscle first? In fact, this is hands down the most common question I get from people starting with the skinny fat physique, and it was also the very same question that I asked a few years back. The reason why this question is so common is because when someone has the skinny fat physique, they're not yet at the level of muscularity that they want, but at the same time, they're not yet as lean as they want to be either. And these two are somewhat of conflicting goals. So, what's the answer to this dilemma then? Should you lose fat or should you build muscle first? Well, let's look at that now.